What's up, everyone? This is your host, Stefany Sweet.
And your co-host, Audri.
And you are tuned in to the GrownupIsh Podcast. Welcome, guys,
Hey.
to another episode of amazingness.
Basically, in conclusion.
In conclusion, bottom line, okay? So, what's been going on, sis?
It's been a very chill week for me, honestly.
Yeah,
it's been real chill. I started my first summer job because I'm working 2 jobs this summer.
She's a teacher, y'all, if y'all ain't know.
Yes, so I'm starting my first summer job this week, which was real chill. It's just a reading program. So I have no complaints there.
That must be nice. I wish I could just take the summer off. I mean, you're not taking it off because you are technically going to be working and you're going to be doing things. Yes. And then you have your own business. You have BU Body Beads.
Yes.
So it's not like you're just idle,
but it's way less stress.
Yeah. So it's a moment where if you did want to, you have the opportunity to like take the summer and travel, do something else. Exactly. And like, you know, you're just choosing to be productive because we ain't slacking over here.
Nah, I gotta make the money. So
go get the money.
Always gotta make the money. But yeah, my week's been real chill. I've been getting ready for the pop-up shop that's at the end of the month. But
that should be fun.
Yeah. So I've been working on getting my inventory ready for that. But other than that, it's been a chill week. I have no complaints. Nothing crazy happened that I can think of. I signed Kingston up for please do not come.
Because you said his name?
No, I got a delivery person that's late. And they might try to come to this house while I'm in the middle of doing something, of course. You had all day, right?
We'll just snip
that out.
Snip that out. The folks ain't going to get that.
They late, though. You're supposed to be here at 5 o'clock.
It should have been.
So, I signed him up for doggy training, y'all, because he is off the chain. So I really went and signed him up for a 6-week training program. Because
I want to see how that works. And how old is Kingston?
He's 1.
Okay.
That's
not bad.
But he's trying to attack other animals.
What do you mean?
I took him to my friend's house to meet her dog, and he tried to attack the dog.
He's not used to other dogs.
I'm not trying to hear that. He tries to fight every dog in the neighborhood. He tries to kill squirrels daily. Like, he thinks he's a hunter.
Like, yo, I don't know who you are, but this is my human. Don't come around here.
Yeah, so we'll be at training tomorrow at 10.
Where's that?
Elementary. It's up the street. It's at Central Bark or Bark Central.
Okay.
10 a.m. for the next 6 weeks.
That's cute. I thought about doing that for Max, but then I was just like, and I started training him myself. And when I was doing it and consistent with it, it was working. Like, I watched like YouTube videos, whatever.
Yeah.
YouTube University. Okay. That's what I did.
For the best of the best.
Okay. Okay. You could get very far with YouTube and at a university, y'all. Okay. Don't sleep. But, so it worked when I was being consistent with it. But then I slacked off and I didn't like follow through with some of the things. Like some things he still adheres to.
Yeah.
Like when I say time for night, he knows. He would like literally go to his cage. Time for night means go to the cage. Sometimes I might need to say it if he's had a good day. He wants to play around. I might have to say it a couple of times. But that's one thing he absolutely knows. Or when I say you want to go outside, he knows, okay, outside means, we're going to take a walk. Of course, he's excited about taking walks. But like, he's good about sit. He's good about a bunch of different things.
Thing. Kingston knows sit. He's been trained to roll over.
But when he's too excited, he's all over.
Paw. But when he's excited, it's like you might as well be talking to yourself.
Exactly.
It's
they
like,
don't listen.
I'm like, sit. And he's like, right. I'm like, bro, sit. And it's like, yeah, no, I can't.
Right.
But it's really like the interaction with other animals that I'm concerned about. Because I'm like, you going to run up. We got like pits that live over here, huskies. I'm like, you're going to run up on the wrong dog.
They will
on that BS and get 8. And then I'm just going to be sitting here crying like, oh, look at my dog. He started it though, but no. So yeah, we're gonna work on that.
Yeah. I'm gonna need him to be safe.
I do, and I want him to have friends. Yeah. I don't want him to be like
more than anything. Like I wish Max don't fuck with other dogs either, but he just stays away from them. He's not on some,
and that's I can deal with that.
Like he'll let them smell.
He's not seeking them out.
Yeah, he's not seeking them out. He's not like trying to be too friendly with them. He's kind of like, oh, are you gonna come over here? Okay. oh wait, you're doing too much, and he's like,
I'm leave.
right, I'm gonna leave now. You know, he's like antisocial with the other dogs. He's like, all right, I see y'all, what up? And then when they come, they're like, okay, hey. And then when they're doing a lot, he's like, all right, I can't.
Nah, he's like, hey, come here. And then I'm like, oh, let's try to be friends. And he's like, I'll kill you. I'm like, whoa. Oh I thought you were about to be best friends, and you just tried to kill the dog.
Right. Like that went left so fast.
Yeah. I know. I'm really concerned.
Where's this anger coming from?
I know. So yeah,
he's so sweet to humans.
He's so sweet to humans. He's so cute too. And I know tomorrow I'm like, oh, he's so adorable. Please stand back. He will attack your dog.
Right.
Like,
just know.
Don't get it twisted. We're here for a reason. So
Chucky over here.
Essentially, that is him, guys.
Chucky.
He's a psycho. So yeah,
Thanks.
We're doing that tomorrow. Kind of excited. I hope it's a new dog. I hope I end this with a new dog. He's also, I've been mainly because I'm just cheap, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the ball snipped off.
Oh, what do you mean by that's cheap? Like, what do you mean?
I was being cheap, so that's why I didn't.
From before,
yeah. So I didn't get them fixed because I was being cheap.
But you know they say that settles them down more.
Yeah,
they become more subdued. So I kind of feel like he's such a jolly.
I know, and that's the other reason why I didn't want to do it, because he's so happy and chipper, and like he's still like very playful, and I'm just like, I don't want to change his personality completely. Like, I still want him to be him. I just don't want him to be aggressive. Yeah. So I'm gonna try these 6 weeks first. Yeah. I'm gonna look into the price still, like what we working with.
You know, so there are places that do it like for free.
Yeah, I got, when I had Fancy, I got her fixed for like low cost, very low cost, but we're gonna look into it first, because that's like my last resort. Like, if I go through this training,
I think Orange County does it. The Orange County SPCA over there.
Yep, I know, that's where I took Fancy. But he also, if I did want to take him to doggy daycare, he has to be fixed to go to daycare. He
does?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yep, he has to be fixed to go to daycare.
I
guess to prevent them from, humping on each other, and now they got to explain why somebody's dog is pregnant after coming to daycare. You were supposed to be in here playing, not
get your girl spaded then.
Yeah, they want him.
Why they make the guy the see, I feel like that's bias.
It is. They both, all of them, girls, boys, everybody got to get their business taken care of. So we're going to see how this training go first, because I just don't want him. I don't want to change his personality. Like, he is super chipper and like playful and goofy, and that is my worry. Like, I don't want him to just be like,
Right. So Max,
hi everybody.
I don't think that it will affect it. I don't know.
I don't know about
all the different the different types of dogs.
It's shaky.
Right. And how that really affects them. I can tell you about Max. He got neutered, and I got him already neutered, but I felt like your boy was hype, and he would just be running all over, like, I'm talking about the
Kingston
sofa.
got the zoomies. That's what we call it.
Like he scaling the couch, and he would just be all over the place. Like, he still does that from time to time, and always wants to play. Now as he's getting older, he's like a little bit more chill. Yeah. But oh my gosh, was Max hype and hyper, and I was like concerned about that, because I like want to chill. I want to sit on the sofa and relax.
This is after the removal of the balls, and he's still like this. So how was he before?
I wonder.
Yeah, and part of me is like, I don't think it's going to change too much, because I really think that's just his personality. Like the other dog, Princeton, my mom got him fixed early on, but I think Princeton just always had like a very chill personality. Like Kingston, I don't think that's about to change. Kingston is just a wild boy. That's a wild boy for you, for real. So
a wild boy.
That's my dog.
Well, let us know if you guys have any dogs, y'all.
Dog moms unite.
Moms. Okay, we're about these doggies, and we love them. Okay, we're all about our pets over here. We should do like a little photo shoot with them.
We should.
That'd be cute.
I just started following an Instagram page. I think it's called Black Dog Moms. Literally, that's what's called.
Oh yeah,
Black Dog Moms. Yes. And I'm definitely gonna have to tag them. So
yeah. When we do our
little pictures with,
because I made a page for Max. He doesn't mingle with the other dogs that much just yet, but I eventually wanted him to like make friends with the other dogs. on Instagram.
On Instagram.
But anyways, yeah, I don't we'll even be on there like besides whatever activity I be doing. But anywho, guys, getting to today's topic, which is something Nia had talked about last episode. Yes. And she was very passionate about this. Okay. And I'll let you introduce the topic of today, ma'am.
Okay. So today we will be discussing and trying to figure out together, is it worth it? Is being in a relationship, having a bae, dating, whatever you want to call it, is it worth it? Because I feel like, okay, right now I'm single. I am in a good place, like mentally. I feel like I'm pretty stable. Emotionally, I'm good. Like I'm just
peace of mind.
No yes, stress. I have a good peace of mind. Like I go to sleep each night and I'm just like, I'm not worried about anybody. I'm not stressing. I am content.
Not over here wondering where is this nigga at?
Exactly. I'm not. I don't have to check in with anybody.
Let me tell him I'm home.
I don't have to do none of that. I get up and go. That's it. I just go. Okay. So I see other couples. I know people that are in relationships. We talk about relationships a lot. I know their relationships have ups and downs. I know that dating stage has ups and downs. You know, it's natural. It's doing life with people. And I just wonder, like, is it worth it? Like, is the relationship or being in a relationship worth my peace?
I feel like it definitely is. Now, I'm going to talk from my perspective, right?
Okay.
And then obviously also playing devil's advocate. But honestly, I feel like it really is, because who wants to go through freaking life alone? And granted, there's some very, very, strong personalities out there that are what are they called?
Type A
personalities who do not. No, it's not you.
I am type A. No, I am very.
No, you're not. I feel like, yeah, you have your moments, but essentially, if the right person presented themselves to you, you would be willing to, make a commitment. You are not one to be by yourself. So you could say, yes, you're happy right now. You're content. That's fine. That's very much, possibly, not possibly, you said it. So, okay, that's a true statement for you. Sure. Mm-hmm. But I feel like if the right one came through, okay, looking very scrumptious out here, okay, mm-hmm. Amazonian goddess-like male, okay, and was like, so what's up, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Let me have some FaceTime with you. Let me have some FaceTime. Some one-on-one FaceTime. Okay. Let's spend some time. Can we link up? Can we do something? Can we go somewhere? Let me get to know you. You know what I'm saying? I find you very interesting. If they approach the right way, I feel like you would be intrigued. You'd be like, interest peaked. Let me see what this meal is about, right? Uh-huh. So I get what you're saying. You want your peace. First of all, how did this even come about? Like, why did you start thinking about, what triggered your thought process of like, is it even worth it?
Because like I said, I hear stories. I see, relationships. I've been dating, and there are elements of stress involved.
Like
and
what?
It's the elements of you're getting to know somebody, you in a good space, and then you're getting to know this person, and everything's going well, and then they ghost, or they start acting different, or they switching up. Now you've been vibing, your energy has been good and flowing. You're still in this good space. You're inviting this person into your good space, and then they switch up. Now they done disrupted you. They done threw you off. I've seen couples that they're fine, they're good, and then they're not good, or they're having arguments or disagreements, or they're just not meshing. Or couples you hear about or see couples that they've been together for X amount of years, but she out here doing what she doing and he out here doing what he doing. And it's just like, is it worth it if y'all gonna be going through constant headaches or constant arguments? Or, I've had friends that have been in relationships for X amount of years, and there has been more headaches than it seems good times, or constant struggles or battles. And it's just like, as somebody who's been single, I've been single for a couple years now, is that worth it? Or even in my own experiences, like, is it worth it when you've been in such a good place to open yourself up to it? And it's not always drama.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's always drama, but, that opportunity for drama to arise or stress to arise, or it's just that shift, that comes along with
sharing your space with somebody, you getting to know them. Believe me, I know. You know what I'm saying? Adjusting to habits, be vulnerable, like allowing yourself to fully open up, because it's a change. It's a continuous change. It's not like, oh, you adjust and then that's it. This is it. So everything is fine, and it's gonna stay fine for forever because we're on the same page now. It's a constant roller coaster. That's what a relationship is. This is constant stretch and a gathering, and you have highs, you have lows, you have moments of stagnance, and you have moments of like, shit is going down and major storms, and then you have moments where it's like beautiful peace. I'm like, what storm? I ain't no storm. Okay, we happy over here. We want to keep it that way, keep that other shit somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, but I honestly feel like that's part of the journey. That's how you grow. That's how, when you commit yourself to a relationship, when you commit yourself to somebody, it's not just for the happy times. Very typical. Oh yeah, till death do us part. Through the good times and the bad and blah 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 blah. But when you really think about it, I feel like those highs and those lows, that's what makes it beautiful. If you are able to get through and past it. Now, putting up with the shit, like whatever that shit is, like when you're going through it, it does feel like, oh my gosh, especially if it's bad, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about just plain old, simple, realistic, maybe not so tumultuous stuff. Maybe it's like, arguments here and arguments there. First of all, when people argue, that's normal, okay? And if you don't argue, something is up. Something is very suspicious. If you don't argue and there isn't like what are y'all just agreeing to everything? Oh, okay, babe, that's fine.
Yes, man.
Okay, right.
Yes,
okay,
man,
babe.
and yes, woman.
Yeah, like what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like something is wrong. If you're not arguing in your relationship, there's no passion there. Like
if you're not arguing, you have a problem.
There is a problem. That's your problem.
Let's say not arguing. If you're not having disagreements.
Right. Because I don't even like the whole shouting. I'm not about that. Oh gosh, I'm not about that. You miss me with that shit. Like I'm not gonna go back and forth. It's not a shouting match over here. But we talked about this, having strong disagreements or having strong discussions where we feel it's
very passionate,
right? Very passionate. That's another good word. Right,
I have those.
Right. So having those, I feel like that's part of like that shows that you're not just taking this lightly. You know what I'm saying? You're committed to this. Like this is angering you, or you have feelings about the situation, and then you're not just like coasting through the relationship as though everything is fine and nothing is bothering. You're not bothered by anything. Like
true.
So that means, to me, it means that you have some skin in the game, that you are committed to the relationship. So I find that for me to be normal. Like, are there people out here like really fucking up? 100%. Are they people out here that are toxic and like to the 10th power, like doing the most? Absolutely. I'm not talking about those relationships. Those are just...
So then I would say, at what point do you get to the point where you're like, okay, this is worth fighting for? Like this right here.
How do you know?
How do you know when you're in it to for the long haul, or because then that's my next part? Because I feel like, you know what? I don't want to say I don't know if I throw in the towel easily, but I also have gotten to a point now, especially when I'm like at a dating point where it's like, yo, I'm not gonna chase you. Right. I'm not.
You know what you'll put up with and what you won't put up with, right? You know what your limits are. That's part of you knowing yourself.
Yes.
You being able to say, okay, all right, Nia ain't putting up with this, or all right, let me extend some grace. Let me hear him out, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, what you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with. Can't speak. So I think that it just depends on, you'll know when you're in it to win it because of the dedication, like from each of you,
from each of us,
coming together in the relationship. Because and even still, like that's the thing, because even still, Nia, when you're committed to each other, it doesn't mean that there ain't gonna be no bullshit. That's just part of it, right? So like, you'll know, okay, I really care about this person, they are committed to me, they really like care about me, I care about them, so I want to keep this going, I want to see how far it goes. And you just got to take it day by day.
Day by day. I like that. Day by day.
Not overthinking it, not thinking too much. But I can absolutely also understand how, if you witness, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
so
the couples in your lives, and I'm over here like, yo, girl, let me tell you about this shit, you know, and I'm over here just dumping, you know, my concerns or whatever.
I'm like,
it is.
all right,
be like,
so
all right,
Stef,
forever. All right,
cool,
thanks.
Cool.
This is not
y'all
helping
push through.
me, right?
I wish y'all the best, but I'm good. I'm gonna just stay over here by myself.
First of all, I need friends who are going to encourage me to stay with my husband.
I'm gonna encourage you to stay with your husband, and you're gonna encourage me to not look for a husband. I'm like, y'all keep pushing, girl. It's okay. Y'all gonna get through this. You're like, you gonna go out and date?
No.
No,
I'm always telling you to. You need to
you
be
do
out
all
here.
the time, and I'm
the
like,
streets are calling your name.
They are, to go and drink mimosas and tequila and take
and
shots,
hang out with your friends,
hang out with my friends, and then go back home
and travel
and all those things
and have good times.
But nowhere in there is it like, and get a man. Nope.
Yeah.
Don't touch that. I feel you. I agree with you on that. Like, I feel like you know it's worth it when you have that. The energy is being reciprocated that you're putting in. Definitely, it's like, okay, it's worth it. I can see what he's doing, and I acknowledge it, and then that makes you want to move forward, even though there is bullshit. But I feel like
I go that far.
I'm not going to be kicking you out. We're not going to be breaking up every other day. Like, that's not what we're doing.
You're not going to be abusive. I'm not going to put up with any of that stuff. These are not things. No. We have limits, okay? We have standards, people, okay? We have what I say. But I also want y'all to understand that, you know what I'm saying, take care of yourself first. You have to make sure that you are healthy, because people are toxic out here, okay? And it's not just on your partner, like your lover, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's friendships, sometimes it's, you know, family, sometimes I was that whole like the Portia situation.
Oh,
girl, I was like, what in the world is going on? And I caught it at the end, because, you know, I don't be in the internets like that. But
I was getting bits and pieces of it, but I'm like, I don't watch that and I don't care. But she sounded like she was just ain't shit to me. So because wild? It's like, from what I gather, like I said, I don't watch the show, but from what I did hear, she was friends with the girl. Like, at least that's what you introduced her as. If you was just an associate, you should just left it at that. But you introduced her to the show as your friend, and then down the road end up with her man, who she barely, the woman, they're still like, I think the lady and the guy are still like not even fully divorced yet. Like,
so this is what I'm talking about. But and we like, talked about this before.
Keeping people out your circle that ain't really for you. Be mindful of that.
But okay, because we talked about this previously on a previous episode. I can't remember what number, but, you know, y'all go back and y'all listen to everything, okay?
Do that.
But we talked about, like, friendships and when is it okay to date your friend's ex and that whole thing. If that's your friend, why are you muddying the waters? Unless you got approval and it's okay. But then if you see how he acted with...
I don't think she cared, though, because this is the thing.
I'm confused.
So she met the husband. She met the guy who she's with now through her husband. So I feel like she felt like, well, as long as her ex-husband now, or baby daddy, I don't even know if they was married, but I guess she figured since her baby daddy was okay with it, she didn't owe no loyalty to his ex-wife, so she's gonna do what she do. I'm not trying to justify it, because either way it go, it's a hot mess.
My concern
and not acceptable.
is like, okay, he did that. What is there to stop him from doing that again?
Nothing
at
all.
Like now you're watching your friends like, oh, if I get rid of this nigga, you're gonna jump
looking
on
for the next.
next.
She looking for
like,
the next
tag your it. Like, what is this?
She's looking for her next meal ticket. So she knew what she was doing because he got money, and that's all she in it for. Because that's all she's in it for. But
yeah, that's very suspicious. Very suspicious, and I don't like. Mm-hmm. That's wild.
We went on a little tangent, but yeah, she got an order.
I don't know. It came to mind because I just saw it. Again, I don't be on the internet, but I just saw it and I was just like, what is happening here? And why are we doing this? But,
because people don't care.
Hey, live your life, okay? If you feel like that's what you need to do, if you're willing to do that and you can sleep just fine at night,
I'm sure she's sleeping just fine because she thinking about the bag. That's it. That's all.
That was all.
Karma gonna come back and get her. This is she doing that for money. That's not love. That ain't love.
Or sometimes they do it for the drama, for the
it's
hype,
for TV.
Right? For
TV, because she's still on TV.
Yeah, for the show and.
It's for the show. It's for the money. Again, all of it comes back to the money. So yeah, no.
So do you think that it's your partner's responsibility to reassure you
of your
when
role,
your
worth,
when you have
value?
When you have doubts about like, what's going on in a relationship. So, you're dealing with drama, you're concerned about like that type of stuff happening in a relationship or whatever. Like, obviously you would bring it to your partner's attention. We all do. But do you feel like it's his job, it's his prerogative to constantly be reassuring you?
I'm not going to say constantly, because hopefully they don't have to constantly reassure you.
Hopefully,
I want you to have some confidence.
You just gonna know, right?
You just know you that bitch.
You gonna feel right. You gonna
who's
feel
better?
Like hello.
Who you gonna find better than me? What's better for you than the kid?
I want to know.
I'm waiting. Oh, okay.
Nobody.
Exactly, sweetheart. Nobody, baby.
Right,
okay, exactly. But I will say that I do think it's important. I do think it's important for your partner to just let you know that they value you, they appreciate you, that you the shit. Like, I know some people like, no, you shouldn't. You should know that yourself. But no, that's not the case. Like, in my next relationship, I want to hear from time to time, I got eyes for you. I only have eyes for you, or just little sweet things.
So sometimes, I feel like that becomes very rehearsed.
That's why I said not all the time.
It has to be genuine. It has to be. It can't be like a constant like repeat. You know how how they do the morning text messages, and now okay, all right. I just know tomorrow morning he's gonna send a hey, have a great day message.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, queen.
Hey, queen. Just
hey, goddess. Yeah. Okay, don't let it get to that. Like, for me, it's like I need it to be authentic. Yeah. Okay, genuine. Like,
I like out the blue messages, because this is the thing. I do that. I think it's important, and I say the reason why I do think it's important is because if I'm dating somebody, I do like to let them know, like, I appreciate them. Like, even if it's something as little as like, I just want to let you know I really enjoy chilling with you. I really enjoy our energy. Yeah. Just letting them know that you still see them. You know what I'm saying? I'm
here.
Yeah, I'm here. We here. Okay. Because I think when people don't do that, that's how in relationships it's easy to start feeling like you're not valued, because it's like, and I'm not saying
my words.
Yeah, you don't appreciate me, or you don't let me know, right. I'm doing all this to get ready for you. you couldn't even acknowledge that. So not necessarily your partner's role to make you feel secure. I'm not going to say that, because if you got some insecurities, you gotta work on that internally. But to let you know that, you know, they value you, they appreciate you, they see you, from time to time, organically.
I okay, underscore on the organic part.
Because this is the thing, if you come in, let's say, I don't know, it's weird too. That's a tricky one, because another thing is like, if I'm chilling and everything cool, and I don't know, you just say something out the blue on some, like, I don't know, maybe a girl with a big old booty walk by, and you're like, you know, I like your booty the best. And I'm like, was you looking at her booty or something? Should I be concerned? What the hell is going on? Why are you telling me this? I'll just make sure it's organic. Like, right. Are you doing something?
Right.
I'm about to beat your ass.
But I think like you right.
The hell's you doing?
What you doing? Now I'm concerned.
Yeah, like, wait.
Now you're throwing me off.
It should be something that, you know, it's just the flow of how y'all do things.
When you said energy like that, I think you hit a good point there, because it is about like the energy, like how you flow, like with your partner, right? And it's all about that vibe, right? Like, okay, and you know when y'all are vibing, and you know it's like that natural flirtation of,
that's what it is. I like for it to still be flirty. Don't let the flirtation die.
That's it.
Don't let the flirtation die. If you telling me at the get go, like, ooh, you know, you look good.
Right. You were brushing your teeth, and then you just look at me like, you about to, it doesn't, you know, I'm gonna tear that shit up.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so straightforward. It can be those little subtle things. It could be
like little moments, right. It's the little moments, the natural moments, like the out the blue organic, you know,
those are
not the I need to send this text. Or I have to say these
things. Let me remind her she's a beautiful queen.
No. It's just a natural.
And I feel like if you are the type of woman, I'm sorry, I might push some buttons with this one, that you expect your guy to do that all the time, and you want him to constantly, like, again, sis, you got to work on you. You got to already know you that bitch.
It goes back to love languages, though. You know, sometimes that's how you're gonna feel it, like, right?
You gotta know you that bitch. You gotta know it first.
Claim your
first
power,
things
sis.
first. You gotta claim your power.
Claim your power, sis.
And then
I think that when it comes not just on some flirtation, but like, let's say, you know, making sure that the man or the woman, whoever your partner, is feeling more than anything appreciated.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not flirtation. Sometimes it's like helping out around the house. Like, hello, that speaks to me. Okay. Whatever you can take a little bit off my plate. Like, yes, let's go. Yeah. Because I'm one to like hoard things. And sometimes it's hard for me. We've talked about this. It's hard for me to ask for help, or it's hard for me to like communicate a need for something. I want to do it all by myself, like I'm a one-woman show, but I've learned to do better, and sometimes I revert back to old ways. But I know what my problem is. So anyways, whenever my partner steps in, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is great. This is so great. Sometimes it's not on some, and also making sure that, hey, you take a moment. You know, he takes a moment, like for me, he takes a moment to just like give me that one-on-one time.
I was just about to say,
just like the reassurance doesn't have to be like, you're the best, you're this, but like, hey, come here, like a hug. Yeah. You know, a little moment of like rubbing my back and just like genuine like kiss on the forehead. Aww. Type thing, or right. It's like little cute little moments, or you know, just saying like, hey, you know, like let me cook today or something. I don't know, like little things. Like it can be
the little things. And I was just about to say, I guess you would know, for those of you like me trying to figure out how do you know if it's worth it. I would say, I guess when you see that person doing those things, showing and more up. Specifically loving you according to your love language, you know, that would show me that it's worth it. Because, and then also even acknowledging when they're sharing their love language with you. Because I will say that, you know, I've been able to reflect a lot on like past relationships, in particular my most recent one. And there were times when I didn't acknowledge, like, you know what, he did, you know, we could spend a whole day together, and that's time. That's his time that he could have done anything else with.
Been anywhere else.
You know, he chose to spend that time with me, and I need to be more appreciative of that. You know, like acknowledge it. Sometimes we get so complacent.
Like, yeah, what else is he gonna do?
What else you gotta do? Who else you gonna be with?
Well,
what you doing?
They had a whole life before you, okay?
It's like, bigger than you, sweetheart. Right. So, like, that's something that I have to really learn and, like, appreciate, like, now, especially, like, when I see somebody doing that, you know, like, oh, you know, it was, again, hey, I really enjoyed chilling with you. Like, it's really nice. And I just want to let you know that, because those little things can be so easily overlooked. And then again, that's my love language too. So it's like, thank you. Cause
let me tell you how I know when it's worth it, or how I knew, like because I've been on both spectrums of not having this and versus having it. Mm-hmm. When your partner is genuinely, and I mean, I said this before, but when they're willing to come back and fight for you, like they're equally invested in the goal of us, man. Right. When they're equally invested in the goal of us, and the constant goal is us against the world. Like, not me against you, you against the person. Like, it's just us against whatever the problem is, whatever the issue is, whatever obstacle is, whatever the drama is, whatever it is that is causing, whenever something is causing chaos for me, ready, babe, what, you know, like, there 100%. And how do we fix it? Right? And constantly showing up in that way, then that shows me, like, your boy dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's committed. Like, he's dedicated, and he has my best interest at heart. He genuinely wants, and it's not to say like people won't mess up or whatever, right? Like, everybody, like, I'd be messing up. But it's like, at the end of the day, do I still feel like this person is for me as opposed to being against me? Like, are you showing up for me? Mm-hmm. Then if that answer is yes, then if you keep asking yourself that, is this person still showing up for me? And the answer is still yes, that's how you know it's worth it. Period, poo. Because all the other stuff is just noise, right? And then there are ways that you can know for sure that this person is not committed to anything that you are trying to contribute. Like, you know, with the fuck shit, like the lies. We've gone through the list.
The wasting of your time. Ooh, y'all love to waste people's time.
All right, playing the games, you know, lying.
Girl, I just had a realization. What? This is not my classy ratchet or real, but I was talking to my friend.
Ooh, I have a story.
And I guess this is my classy ratchet or real. You already know the situation because we've talked about it. But my friend,
tell me again.
She was talking about, you know, she's been on the dating apps. And, you know, she met a guy. They were talking for like a week or two. And they were supposed to meet. And then he just like, it was like a personality switch. So she was just like kind of like upset and kind of her feels, because it was like her first time kind of really feeling somebody for the first time in a while, which is completely understandable. Yeah. She was going through the same feelings that I had last week when I'm like, maybe I'm just meant to be forever alone. Like, maybe it's just not meant for me. Maybe I'm just that woman I just make a lot of good money and I just look real good. I'm the fine ass auntie with no kids, and that's just it. Bam. Like, maybe that's my life. So we talked about that.
Fine ass auntie.
But girl, I was like, I had like a realization. I said, well, listen, sis, at least it was 2 weeks and not 4 months.
Hello.
Because I had a man waste my damn time for 4 months. And that shit went absolutely nowhere. Okay? 4 fucking months of communication, vibing, everything's going well.
But is it like
we dating, we chilling, and then it just
died.
Radio silence.
Fizzled
just
out.
Dissolved. That's what me and my other best friend was like, we're gonna start calling it dissolved.
You know, like that white noise.
That's exactly what happened.
Like, so I'm like, no sound waves.
No sound waves. So I was like, at least it was only 2 weeks and not 4 fucking months.
But I don't know that I like you guys looking at it as a waste of time, because I know it feels like that.
And you always get something out of it. Let me say that. You always will get something out of it.
And
you will always learn a lesson.
Then it wouldn't have been a waste of time. It's a waste of time because you realize, you came to the realization that this is not gonna work out. And that's part of the dating process, y'all. Like, it's to try somebody out. It's to try somebody out.
I don't like it.
And then say, okay, I don't like this one, bye.
I don't like it.
And then you move on to the next.
I don't like dating. I don't.
Oh, I used to have fun.
I know, you keep telling me about it, and I'm going.
There was a point in time when I didn't like it, and then I realized, I can have fun. Pop up like, bing. I can have fun with this. I don't need to take it so seriously. And
I wasn't even taking it seriously.
No, not in your part.
But I feel what you're saying. Like, just having a good time. Like,
I was just turning up. I was just having a good old time. I was out here. The streets are calling my name. You know what I mean? I was living my best life, y'all. Talking about living your best life, okay? I have a story. It's not my story, but I was told a story, so I'm going to share it. Okay.
So that was my classy ratchet or real, and that was just, I don't even know where to put that at, but just know, y'all just
chalk it up to the experience. It's all right.
It was an experience. It was a real experience, I guess. Kind of. It wasn't classy. It wasn't ratchet. It was just real.
It was just life.
It was just life.
Part of life.
But if you just gonna waste time, you could just do that at the get-go. Like,
you could have just said
whatever. You could just said.
You could have just said,
like, "Hey, I'm gonna waste your time." Okay, cool.
Noted. For a little time wasting.
Right,
I got
time.
A month or two, not 4.
I got a month or two. Now, that's
4
the
now.
part though. 4,
not 4.
Bro, you forced it. If you're listening, you fucking forced it. All right, you know who you are.
Ooh.
Okay,
cooling them out. Who is it?
You know who.
Oh God.
You know. All right. Anyways,
moving right along. Okay, so this is a ratchet ass fucking story. Okay, talk about toxic shit, because we're talking relationships, and on the show we talk a lot about relationships.
Yeah, all of it.
So I have a friend that was living their best life. Okay. Went and hung out, traveled, had a good time traveling, enjoy themselves. And that sounds like you. It's really not Nia, y'all.
It was not me. I'm waiting to see where this goes. I'm like, and then she got pregnant, didn't she? She got pregnant.
No. Okay. No. But they, like, I feel
like that's going to be the downfall of me living my best life.
You're going to get pregnant.
Yeah. And then everybody like, first off, bitch, you were single. When did this happen? I'm like, first off, mind your business.
Right. Mind your business. Don't come for me unless I sent for you. Okay.
Period.
And you know what the proof is that? Just date people that even if something happened, you know that you'd be okay if you ever got pregnant.
Oh, duh.
Bottom line. That's how I would do it.
Always. That's ladies pro tip.
Okay. Pro tip. That's how.
Okay. You're going to be out here.
Okay. Just know.
Smart.
Okay. Smart. Smart. Like Drake's baby mama, smart.
All right. I'm just
use your noggin. So anyway, they're out here traveling, whatever. Had a great time on the trip or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Turning up with friends, having just a blast. Meets a bunch of girls. You know what I'm saying? The girls are on it. Okay. And they are turning up. Okay.
Hot and ready.
Okay. So this is like a quick weekend trip. You know what I'm saying? Why the girls, apparently the girl is married. So the girl is married and like, dude, he don't care. He's like, look.
That's your problem.
You
living on the wild side, not me.
Right. I'm here to
I'm gonna leave. That's between you and your husband.
That's between you and God.
That's
between you and God. I'm here to do me and have fun, and obviously with the shits. So your boy goes out, is having fun. They're chilling. Meets this girl. Apparently she is married, but she's with the shit. She's over here like just turning the fuck up. Okay. They go out to a party. Then after the party, they meet at this club, bar, whatever. Then after that, they were supposed to go to the strip club. End up not going to the strip club, going to the hotel. Okay. And then you know what proceeds to happen at the hotel, okay? It goes fucking down.
Grown folk things.
Grown folk things, okay? Grown folk things that you'd be like, oh, it's like that. That's what we're doing now, okay? So the friend had a sister. The girl had a sister, okay? And the sister was with the shits too, okay? Needless to say, it went down in the telly.
He was living his best life.
Needless to say, it went down in the telly.
Good shit, bro.
I was like, what world do you live in? First of all, like, stuff like that.
Why I think I know who this friend is, though.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
I think I know who it is. Good shit, bro. I know who was traveling. Okay, if it was recent, I know who. But keep going. I don't know. Keep going.
But anyways,
I like the story.
But that goes. I bring up the story because one, the girl is freaking. I mean, this happened. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay, like he's doing his best life. He's living his best life. He doesn't care. And he's like, if you're willing to, you good with yourself, like I'm just here to
that's not on him. That is not on him.
Right.
He don't.
Right. He's like, he don't
know. No loyalty to her husband.
She do reap the benefits of your situation.
Yeah.
But the girl was out also just traveling for the weekend, and then ends up doing all these things, right? And I'm not gonna go into the gruesome details, but let's just say it was a really awesome night for our friend. Okay. Anywho.
I'm sorry, y'all. My face. I'm sorry, I can't fix it.
Well, I bring that up to say, first of all, that's fucking ratchet, right?
That is ratchet.
Fuck up, ratchet. And I'm not judging. I'm not judging to each his own.
I'm not judging.
I don't know what the situation is. It could be that they have an open relationship type situation.
It could be her husband ain't shit.
It could be, she's just.
But see, that be the stuff that be making me be like, bro, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
And that's why I brought it up.
I'm married. My husband going on a trip. I would like to hope that you out here acting like you got some fucking sense. But now, because bitches is out here throwing cat on their weekend getaway, I now I don't want to fuck nothing up.
I tell you what, I was like, my nigga ain't going on no fucking trips.
Y'all going where? What's the flight number? Okay, because we going too.
I'm going too. Me and my girls gonna be there. We all going. It's a family.
I'm gonna be out of town too.
Okay.
Look at my flight right now.
What number is it?
How y'all trip going? That's great. I can see him, girl. I got eyes on him right now.
No, we're going together. It's a whole thing. It's a team. Okay.
Let me tell y'all women.
But this is the type of shit that will make me go like left all the fucking way.
Y'all women is really out here. Y'all.
But it's not just
some
women.
Different. I know, men too. Men, but I'm saying
too.
It's a whole new world though, because not to say women have been innocent. There's always been promiscuous men and promiscuous women. There's always been promiscuity. Yeah. That's nothing new. I do feel like though in today's day and age, it's a lot more reckless. Yeah. Like people are just like, it is what it is. Right. Like it's just
like I'm gonna be out here.
I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be out here.
Take it or leave it.
Yes. So again, we don't know old girl situation. Maybe she had a bucket list. Maybe she going through some things. I don't really know. Y'all, wow. Because as somebody who has sisters, I'm not doing shit nasty with my sisters. That's nasty.
Okay, let me clarify. They didn't like sleep together, but they were in the same room when things were happening. Okay.
All right, but y'all still nasty because at this point, at this age, I'm not doing shit with my sisters in the room.
And I'm like, what life do you live? Like, yo, that's some
young shit.
I don't know.
I
was young once upon a time, and I'm just like, did I miss it? You know what that showed me? There are people that are living a whole different kind of life.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A whole
off on a tangent, but I was
like I'm here. They're like,
listen, I
up in the sky.
I was listening to this YouTube. It was a live that I missed of this lady, and she was talking about like generational curses and stuff like. But essentially, she had like people that can join her live and like share like what they're going through, and like she's she practices like hoodoo and stuff like that. So let me just clarify that. So the lady practices, she's a practitioner or whatever. So people will call her and then she'll see what she can do for them or whatever, right? But I really liked her insight on generational curses. But the people that were calling in, women, our age, the things that they have gone through and experiences, I'm like, yo, people really be going through some shit. Like, and it's just crazy the way you said, like, people be living like totally different lives. Yeah. Like this one lady, she's like, I'm 30 and I got a daughter, and like she's like breaking down while she's calling because of all the issues she's going through. And I'm just thinking like, yo, I'm 30. I can't even imagine being in her shoes. Yeah, another lady called in and she had basically, once she started telling her story, the lady was like, sweetheart, you were sex trafficked by your husband. Like, that's the bottom line. And I'm just thinking, like, again, this woman looks young. She looked like she could be our age. She don't look like she's not older than us. Right. She definitely not over 40. And I'm just thinking, like, yo, there are so many different paths that your life can end up taking, depending on choices or depending on, because like she said,
people you're around,
your own childhood trauma, relationships. Like relationships are huge. Friendships, marriages, whatever. Relationships are so huge because they have such an influence on the paths that you take in life. And I don't even think people really recognize that because, again, like people just lifestyles. Just different. They just different. Just different. Like you just, you never know. You just never know. So you never know. That was a ratchet story.
Again, we don't say that to judge because you know what I'm saying. I always want to have like interesting conversations with people, or kind of get to see a different lifestyle than what I live. Like, what else is going on out there in the world? Let me see, and live vicariously through people I know or through people in my circles or whatever, to some degree, not all the way. But it's just quite interesting. And so when I heard the story, I was just like, wow, like that's wild.
Stuff you like, it happens.
Yeah.
But you be like, what are the odds?
And then like certain people, I was just like, oh my gosh, I wasn't ready.
But hey, y'all living, y'all having a good time.
Living this life, friends.
Have a good time. There. Have a good time.
Have a blast, okay? And then come tell me about it because I really love to hear. I really love to hear all the crazy stories and the fun stories. But in summation, y'all, there are always gonna be pros and cons to being in a relationship, but yes, you're gonna go through ups and downs. You're gonna go through tumultuous times.
Yeah.
Maybe even have to, overcome some hurdles. Some people have it harder than others. I feel like it's just like life. It's like literally just like life.
It is.
Some people have like a harder life than others. Some people have harder relationships than others, be it marriage, be it just boyfriend, girlfriend, be it, a dating situation where you're just kind of going through the motions, whatever stage of relationship you're in. I think you just gotta embrace the moment that you're in and really be present and take the good out of it, because there are always lessons to be learned.
Yeah.
And just like try to see the good and like think about what your end goal is and focus on that. Like not on the negativity, not on the missteps or the That's lows, key. That might come about. But just like, what is my end goal? And that's what I'm going to focus on. And I feel like overall it is worth it. Even when you're going through the shit.
Yeah. And ideally, the good, the pros outweigh the cons.
Hello.
And as you were talking, I was thinking, like you said, it's just life in general. You're going to go through ups and downs. The difference is you can either go through those ups and downs by yourself, or you can go through those ups and downs with a partner.
And but that is life. Solo all the time. Because like, think about it. If you don't have a partner per se, you're still going to rely on your friends. You're still going to, right? You're still going to like, yo, I'm going to be like, yo, Nia, let me tell you what happened. You know, just to get feedback or just have somebody to console me through it. Like, yo, girl, it's going to be all right. You'll be fine. Or whatever. So one way or another, like humans are built to have a relationship.
Relational beings. So yeah, I guess it's worth it. That's my story,
and I'm sticking to it.
I guess it's worth it, y'all.
She's like, reluctantly, I guess I'll agree.
I agree. It's worth it. It's just the journey to get to the sing.
Yeah. And you're not in a rush. You're enjoying your life. You're coasting through it. And you're going through these motions of like whatever, right?
Figuring it out.
But yeah. Put out your intention, set that intention, okay? Have your eye on that prize, and one day, voila. Y'all gonna be like, oh, Nia's engaged? What? Or first let's get to the relationship part. First, let's get to the relationship part. Then we'll get to the
baby steps.
Baby steps. Let's not push our luck.
It's on my list. Down the line. I got a couple things somewhere. I need to get out first. The way. But yeah.
All right. Cool. But all right, y'all. And that is it for today.
It is. Great talk.
That was good. You guys already know where to find us. The GrownupIsh Podcast on IG, the GrownupIsh on Twitter, the GrownupIsh Pod is the website. And share, like, subscribe, write us, comment, and hit us up. Let us know what you think. All right. And we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.